everyone, I'm Tracy Koga. Welcome to Hue at Home. We are heading into our Easter long weekend, and finally we can spend it with family and friends. And with Easter means chocolates and of course sweet treats. So today we'll share a story with a local owner who has opened up her dream bakery called Fantasy Cakes. Julia will talk more about her personal story and how she's living the dream, even during COVID, and so much more. Here's Julia Bimbat. I want to give a very warm welcome to Julia. Julia, welcome to Hue at Home. And I can hardly wait because I know that baking and sweets are your specialty, but let's talk about your journey, your personal story, Julia, and how you came to Winnipeg. So fill us in on to how your journey here to our fair city all began.
Yeah, it's my story starts 14 years ago. I immigrated to Canada with my son and my cat. It was on Christmas Eve. Yeah, I couldn't leave my cat. So it was new chapter of the life because we started everything from new. Mm-hmm. We don't have a family here, just us. But it wouldn't stop us because we know that we will come here and start our life here. And actually, two of our sons were born here.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So, actually, I am a nurse on my background. Mm-hmm. And my husband is an electrician. But actually, there is a positive thing on the COVID. Maybe it's only one thing, only one positive thing that it's helped us to buy a bakery. Because then the schools were closed, the kids stayed home. So not to drive nuts, I decided that I need to do something. Mm-hmm. So I was always like to bake, but it was more for me and my family. Mm-hmm. So and now I start. Actually, my friend, she hates to bake, and she said I need a cake for me and my husband because we have anniversary of the wedding. So I want a cake. I said, okay, I'll do it. She said, no, I will pay you. I said, no, I'll do it like I always do for you something. She said, no, you can. I will pay you. So this was my first order. So, and it wasn't the same then you take money for your
work
job, Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then I start to sell it. I was very nervous because, it wasn't the same like then you do it for myself, for friends, for teachers, for kindergarten or whatever. So, and especially I used to know my traditional recipes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, and it's totally different from Canadians. So, but I always try to learn new things. Even right now, then I know much, much more than I started. I still always take the online courses to learn things because nothing stay on the same point. Everything move forward, even the baking and even the desserts, everything.
Yes, I know.
But I still try to use the traditional recipes, but I just try to look at something different and maybe to add something new. So, but the base, it's still the desserts that we know. So I actually I have my husband from Ukraine. I'm from Russia. So it's, but then it was Soviet Union. So all our grandmothers and mothers were baking.
Right.
So everything were homemade and we used to it. So I tried to bring it to here, like to introduce it to Canadians, because it's still new for Canadians. It's not for us, but it's for Canadians. So and on our neighborhood, people know. Oh, I know this cake. Now I know what is it. It's traditional Ukrainian cake that's called medavit. It's honey cake.
Oh, yes.
So now they knew, and I'm happy because people like this. And this is cake of my grandma, my husband's grandma. So now my kids know they were born here, and they know what is the donuts, what is the poutine or whatever. Now they know what is the honey cake.
Julia, this is so wonderful to hear more of your story. And, and I want to ask, and I know it's all in the news too, of what's happening in Ukraine. What are your thoughts and feelings? Because you've talked about your relatives, your grandma, your husband's grandma.
My relatives in Israel, but my husband's mom on Ukraine, and we didn't hear from her anything for 10 days already.
Okay.
We don't know what's happened with her. We try to find somebody who can check her because she's older. And she's alone there. And we know that on her huge apartment building, it's only 2 families stay. And but we can find how to connect to her because there is no electricity.
Oh dear.
So she even can charge her cell phone to call or text or whatever. And since it's all the time, most all the time during the day, it's under attack. So people afraid to go to check. So we very worried about her, and we don't know what to do. Like it's impossible, especially because she's pretty old. She's 74. So it's very, like, we are very upset that it's happened. It's unbelievable that all these happen on real time. Like now, people can communicate. It's not. This is the not right thing. How to people need to solve the problems. Especially then we have same roots. It was same country. Then it was Soviet Union. Ukraine was the part of the Soviet Union. The Russia and Ukraine was the same. We speak same language. How it can be possible? For example, I on my family have Jewish, Ukrainian, and Russian. So who I am?
Yeah.
So I think right now it doesn't matter who are you, Ukrainian or Russian. You should be the person. You should be the human, and it's not the way to deal with the problems that they have. For now, people can talk. They can sit and talk, but not the way like they used to. It's impossible that. It's unbelievable how people can leave their home and never come back. Because people run from there in Canada, in Israel, anywhere, but how they can return? There is nothing there. Nothing. So, and it's very hard because still it's their home. It's their motherhood. So it's very good in Canada, but this is the place where they born, they raise their children. So it's it's unbelievable. I see all these pictures. I never traveled to Ukraine, no, but my husband used to live there for 20 years. And he said that then he see the pictures, it just broke his heart because nothing there. Everything broke and everything destroyed. And it's very, this is not right.
No, no. Oh, well, our thoughts and prayers go out to all of your relatives there, Julia. So don't go away, folks. We are going to start off, though, on a happy note. I want to know more. Julia opens a business during COVID, and also I think your husband even started helping you out. So when we return, we're going to have more examples of Julia's incredible baking, and Julia's going to share more of her story. So don't go away. But coming up, we are celebrating the 5th annual Winnipeg Nightlife and Lifestyle Awards. Yes, folks, we are going to be in person on Saturday, April 23rd at the Metropolitan Entertainment Center. And part of that award ceremony is to honor all of the hardworking people in the hospitality, lifestyle, and business areas, but also to give some kudos for a Lifetime Achievement Award. And it's been 2 years in the making, but finally we are going to honor Iris Pollock. And she is the founder and the owner, former owner of the Magic Spa. And she was the lady that brought beauty into our city. So here's our sit-down chat with Iris Pollock in 2019. Iris Pollock hasn't lost her magic touch with people. The popular and vivacious former owner of the Magic Room Spa on Edmonton Street makes everyone feel at home. And she is a shining example of beauty both inside and out.
I used to buy a lot of cosmetics myself, so I knew a lady, Francine. So I went to work for her for 3 days a week doing her books. And then after that, she taught me, I apprenticed under her.
Iris would practice by asking clients at a local hair salon if she could do their makeup for free as they sat under the hairdryer. But soon another beauty industry caught her attention: sculptured nails.
I would go down to Toronto and meet Edith Saray. She had a lovely cosmetic product. And then that's where I heard about the nails. So I went there and I stayed there for a couple of weeks training to do the sculptured nails, which I thought was fantastic.
Iris was eager to bring this home, and in 1964 opened the very first nail salon in downtown Winnipeg, called the Magic Room.
Tried to keep my prices very low so that people of all types of life could come and get themselves pampered. It gives me great pleasure to see someone come in, relax, and look better and feel better, and that they can afford it.
Today, the Magic Room Spa spans more than 6,000 square feet and offers a full line of beauty services. Iris has retired, but her legacy will live on with the new owner, Erica Giannini.
I think I passed it to a very good woman. She's got a master's in her business, and she's very nice. She's at the right age, and she's got a lot on the ball, and I know she'll carry the Magic Room
Into the future, yes.
Yes, for
And
sure.
Erica was a client.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was a client for years, and she's high maintenance.
What is your secret to success?
I think it wasn't. I think it was trying to make everybody happy and looking good. Me as a woman, I know that if I'm looking good, I feel good, and I'm sure everybody feels the same. If you enjoy what you're doing and are honest and sincere, I think you'll get along very well, anyone.
Well, once again, how does it feel to be honored as a Lifetime Achievement Award winner?
I think it's wonderful, and I'm so happy that your organization thought of me, and I accepted with honor.
Girl, you know what's up. Ooh, say what, say what, say what. what's up? Ooh, say what, say what, say what? So tell me what's up. Tell me what's up. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Girl, you know what's up. Say I'm digging you. And I'm wanting you. So tell me what's up. Tell me what's up. Girl, you know what's up. Ooh, say what, say what, say what? Girl, you know what's up.
Hi everyone, I'm Tracy Koga, and I'm the chair this year for the Winnipeg Nightlife and Lifestyle Awards. And it is a chance to not only celebrate but honor all of those that have worked so hard over the last 2 years. It's going to be an extremely entertaining night with live entertainment and an after party at the local. For more information and to get your tickets to the very biggest party of the year, you can go to wnla.ca. And we'll see you there at the awards show on Saturday, April 23rd at the beautiful Metropolitan Downtown Entertainment Center. Welcome back to Hue at Home. My beautiful guest is Julia Bimbat. And Julia, right now your bakery is called Fantasy Cakes, but you are going to do a name change. So share that story with us.
Yeah, we bought it on the end of November last year, and we opened on the end of January. So now we're on the process to get the new name because we want to start our story with our own name. But still, it would be us and our cakes.
Yeah. And so what will the new name be?
It would be Le Doux Pâtissier. That means from French, sweet and soft. So like the bun, croissant, or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
So we decided to choose this name because it's show what we have in our bakery, because it's more European style, more French style desserts. We have croissants that we learned to make from scratch. We didn't use anything pre-made.
Wow.
And I like the style of European desserts.
Lots of butter and very rich.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, we start to make something new. It's called breakfast, and it's butter and flour on equal amount.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's not diet at all. Absolutely no. But it's very tasty. It can be not tasty with so much butter on it.
Yeah, I know. My goodness. Now, let's talk about how you kind of incorporated your husband too. He got even pitched in, so to speak.
Yeah, we have 7 and 11 years old kids. So usually my husband worked shifts, and he was living Manitoba, not just Winnipeg, Manitoba, for a couple of weeks. So I was alone with the kids at home. But when we decided to buy the bakery, it was very hard to deal with all the school stuff and with the small kids. So we decided that probably he, same like me, like I was a nurse, so he needs to learn something new. So he started to help me and he take the part of the croissants. So he made the croissants.
Wow.
Now he said, so since we have Le Doux, I would be Jack. So he's very helpful because we still have a lot of activities for kids, and we don't want to miss it because kids wouldn't stay kids for a long time.
No, that's for sure. Julia, And opening during COVID too. I mean, that was brave, but definitely a time where unprecedented, right? You didn't know, and neither did we know what was going to happen. That must have been crazy times
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, but since we made 2 immigrations, so to deal with the COVID, it was less stressful than immigration. So we kind of have antigens for stress. So yes, it wasn't easy. Of course, it wasn't easy, but it didn't make us to stop to make the dream come true.
Yes, yes, and that's so
So,
important. Yes.
and we made it with the hope that in future, in very soon, it will end, and we see it's actually happen, at least for now.
Yes.
And I hope for a long time. So, and people, I was baking during the COVID, and now I see that people feel much better and more relaxing to gather, to hang out, and to celebrate family events. And then the COVID start. I had order, and it just broke my heart because it was the wedding cake just for 2 people.
Oh.
The groom and bride, because they families lived out of Manitoba, and only 5 people can gather, so they couldn't bring them. And they said, we will celebrate just 2 of us. So we will make the small cake, but then it's over. We will bring all the families, all the parents, and we will celebrate. So this is the time that they can celebrate, and they order the huge cake, and they are happy. And it's make me happy because this is the time then the family is together. It doesn't matter generations, kids, grandkids, mothers, fathers, and all them together. Since we don't have a family here, it's kind of hard for us because my parents on Israel, my husband's parents on Ukraine, so we can't be together. So we always happy to see them people
Together.
Celebrate.
Yes. And it's so wonderful that your baking, your cakes are part of these occasions. So I know that you've got a small sample, and unfortunately next time we are going to visit your bakery in person to
Anytime,
enjoy.
you're welcome.
But let's see some of what have you got on your sample plate there for us. You can show us your cakes.
So I will show you, this is my most popular cake.
You might have to, yeah. Oh, that looks like a chocolate. Okay, describe what this is, Julia.
It's called Ferrero Rocher.
Okay, yes, we know Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, so it's same like the famous candies on gold foil.
Yes.
So it has same texture and same flavor, like same taste like a candies.
Wow.
And to say the truth, people come back for this cake again and again.
Yes, so this is your famous cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then people buy this cake. I say, this is addiction. You will come back.
Julia. Oh my goodness. Okay, and anything else? That's amazing.
For the chocolate lovers.
That was, yes, definitely.
Yeah. This, my next cake, it's called green apple and cinnamon.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And I love the shape. Now, because you can have a small piece, but then you can have a bigger piece.
So I like to make it like individual desserts because I want to introduce new flavors to people.
Right.
And so they will try it and they will know, oh, I like it, or I don't like it. So, but it's still, I can do any size, but I prefer to make it small pieces to try every time people come something new.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So these contains green apples, the fresh. I use just only natural ingredients, nothing
Processed.
artificial. So I use sour green apples, and inside it's sponge cake with a hint of cinnamon
Nice.
and vanilla mousse and a layer of crunchy caramel waffles.
Wow. So that sounds like a candied apple and a little bit of a sourness with the
Exactly,
sweet and
exactly.
sour.
It's very, very light, and it has a lot of flavor because the green apple, the caramel, the cinnamon, but it's very still it's very light. So another
Sounds
my popular cake, it's chocolate tart.
Okay, chocolate tart. Interesting. That's beautiful. And what's in that?
It's a chocolate tartlet. This is the base, and inside it's crunchy. Do you see these small balls?
Yes, yes.
So they stay crunchy even inside. And inside it's chocolate ganache that made with a real chocolate and whipped cream.
Wow.
So, and everything is made by us. We didn't buy anything from the vendors. Everything we made by ourselves because, for example, we get offered to sell pre-made croissants.
Yes, yes.
I tried and I said no.
Too
So
bad for your
this is-
husband. Yes, I know.
Yeah, this is the not taste of croissants. So I don't want to call it croissants because it's not croissants. So we learn how to make it by ourselves.
Oh, wow, Julia. I know that this sounds definitely like a dream project. And this is airing just, during Easter weekend, and then we're heading into like a holiday weekend and an extended shorter week. For Easter, is Easter a big holiday for you too? And what are your plans?
Our Easter, it's end of April
Okay.
because we're not Catholic, but our kids were born here. And for example, my husband's daughter from the previous marriage, she has Canadian boyfriend. So we feel that we are part of the culture.
Yes, yes.
So yes, we want to celebrate, and we will celebrate our Easter that happened on the end of April.
Yes, with other families.
So I will do, and I actually posted on the neighborhood that the seniors are welcome to come on the long weekend, and they will get them free coffee, and they can buy the limited edition of our cakes and cookies.
Lovely.
So
it's also there.
yeah.
Oh, so that's wonderful. Yeah.
We like this neighborhood. It's amazing.
Oh, and once again, Julia, your address. You're like, for folks out there, corner of Corydon and Waterloo, and it's right now it's
530 Waterloo Street.
Yes, 530 Waterloo. I know the place, and if you want to drop by and if you can prove that you're a senior, you get a free cup of coffee and a chance to sit down and chat with Julia. And definitely, I would kind of recommend either one of the chocolate ones or that honey cake. I think that honey
Exactly.
cake.
I have a honey cake here.
Oh, you'll show it to
I
wrap it
bring
up.
it.
Yes?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
bring it
goodness.
here.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yes.
Yeah. And my husband actually helped me to bake these layers.
Oh,
So now he's apprentice second level.
oh my goodness. So it is a family affair. Oh, this is so
Yeah.
so lovely, and it's been so wonderful to meet you, Julia, and it's people like yourselves that make our neighborhoods so much better. So right now it's Fantasy Cake, soon to be Le Doux Pâtissière, and Julia Bimbat. You are a gem in our city. Please drop by
Thank you.
and say hello to
Thank you.
her husband, her family, and enjoy some sweets. Thank you so much,
Every-
Julia.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
So the Hive is a climbing and fitness facility. So we're bouldering only, which means no ropes or harnesses. We use mats for protection. The 4 pillars of our business are climbing, education, health and wellness, and community. And those aspects all kind of come together to create like a 5-star climbing experience.
We want to give a very special thank you to all of our guests on today's show and leave you with this question. What is your favorite Easter tradition? We want to know, so send us an email to hello@ilikehue.com or message us on Facebook and Instagram at iLikeHue. But for now, stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you next time on Hue at Home.